Hello, PWTR, 4th of July show with Lillian, Cauldwell, and Jeanne White. Welcome to the show, and we're glad everybody's here. So we hope to get more people coming in and telling us how they feel about the 4th of July. So please give us a call. We just had somebody tried calling in. And we're trying to try out a new system. So everything is connected and should be able to come in, as far as I know. So let's see what happens. According to this, a connect tonight. Just a setting and before recording your conversation, so we should be able to be okay. Everything's all set up. Give us a call and away we go. So top of the hour is 10:58 and we have things set up so that hopefully everything will be just right. Channel 1, okay. Well, I guess everything is okay. I hope people are going to call in. Tomorrow is July 4th, and I've been told that some people have decided not to celebrate it because it's not their holiday, which I've never heard before. But I suspect there's always a first time. So I'm hoping that people will call in and we can get things going. It is indicating that we are live, and I'm hoping that people will give us a try and see how things develop. Because apparently you can call in to us, PWTR, Passion Oral Talk Radio, and the number to call in is 484-258-1876. So I'm really hoping that this works out. It is something new that we are trying, and we're hoping that we'll be able to take calls through the station. And we can actually use both of them, Spreaker and Skype, together. So let's see. It's 11 o'clock. 617. Somebody did. Jeanne White tried calling in for whatever reason. I did not pick up on it quickly enough. So I am going to try and contact her and see whether or not I can get her on the phone line. So if you can hear me, please say, yeah, I can hear you. And if you can't hear me, let me know so that we can check out what's ever going on. It's ringing. Ringing.
Hello.
Hi. I thought I'd try giving you a call on Skype and see whether or not we're being heard on Spreaker. According to my microphone, they're hearing me. So why don't you say a few words introducing yourself, Jeanne?
Okay. Hi, my name is Jeanne White, and I'm the station manager here at Passionate World Talk Radio. I'm looking forward to having a lot of people come on and talk with us today about what they're doing in the 4th of July. I hope you enjoy it.
Great.
Is that okay?
And it's, yeah, they picked you up on the microphone, and hopefully when we run through the tape, they'll hear you fine. So I'm just really kind of excited.
Yeah, I was just answering. Somebody wrote me some questions about Skype, and I thought so, but I said, let me ask just to make sure that they could just call in, with a number. And so, because I was just going to call you once I got through with that,
Well, hello, PWTR?
Hello, is this Passionate World Radio?
It sure is. You're online.
Oh, this must be Lillian.
This must be, yes, I'm a little bit off today. Yes, this is Lillian. Thank you for calling.
Well, I just want to say thank you for the invite to call. And this 4th of July, we're going to be spending the time at home because of the COVID-19 virus.
Yeah, we're still in lockdown. We're in lockdown until July 14th, but there's no guarantee that we'll go into the green zone even then.
Well, we just hit another record of 10,000 more people infected yesterday in Florida.
Oh my God, that's a lot of people to be infected.
It is. In the last week, what was it? It was 10,000 yesterday, 65 the day before, 95 the day before that, 9,500 that is, and 9,000 the day before that.
Those are pretty impressive numbers. The younger people are now throwing parties in which they are hoping that somebody gets sick, and once they test positive and are sick, they get a payout for getting sick, and they're calling them coronavirus parties. Can you imagine?
Well, I saw that on the news last night with the college kids doing that. I guess their education is paying off, huh?
Really? You need to get a 4-year degree to figure out that the C virus is not a game, folks? Okay.
Yeah. That is unbelievable.
Isn't it? I just don't understand how young kids can put themselves at risk like that. I mean, death is not anything to make fun of.
Well, they think they're immune. And what was surprising yesterday on the news was an 11-year-old boy came down with the virus.
That is pretty young.
And he's in the ICU.
Oh, I bet his parents are not too happy about that.
No. Can you imagine? I mean, if it was my child and I was paying for their education or they were paying for their education and they went and attended one of these COVID parties, I'd be more than a little mad.
I would be a little more mad too. So are you going to celebrate in your backyard?
Yes, our neighbors are going to be celebrating in their backyard, and on the other side, our neighbors are going to be celebrating. So we'll be within view, but out of distance.
Well, that's good. I am glad you're going to be at a view at a distance, and that ought to keep you out of trouble.
It will.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for letting me come on, Lillian.
You're welcome anytime. We'll be doing more of these.
All righty. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air, Lillian Cauldwell.
Hi, Lillian. This is Betsy Wurzel. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks. Tomorrow, for July 4th, my son, Josh, and I are going to check out the Sequest Aquarium and go out to eat and celebrate his birthday a little earlier. So we're looking forward to that.
I bet you are. That sounds like you're going to have a good time, though.
Yes. Indoor dining is not allowed in New Jersey. They canceled that. So we will be eating outside, which will be nice for a change. We're looking forward to it.
I think so. I went out yesterday for some lunch and I ate outside and it was really nice. It was in the 90 bus. There was a nice breeze and it was just such a pleasure. And of course, I ate something I shouldn't have eaten. I had what they call chocolate implosion, which was peanut butter, chocolate candy and chocolate cake. And of course, that blew my diet for the month, but it was worth it.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What are you doing for July 4th?
Absolutely nothing.
Staying in, keeping cool.
Yeah, staying in, keeping cool. Exactly. I don't have anything planned, so I'm sure I'll be okay. But it's nice to hear that you'll be getting out and taking Josh out to the aquarium and seeing how the fish are doing.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for letting me come on.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. We plan to do a lot more programs using Spreaker with people calling in to the number.
Oh, that's cool, because I was like, I don't have Skype or Spreaker app, so I'm glad I was able to get through. No problem. I didn't have any problem getting through.
You're coming in.
Really good.
You're coming in loud and clear through Spreaker, even though you're using my cell phone, so we're good. Not a problem.
That's good. Thank you, Lillian.
Thank you.
Happy July 4th. Keep safe.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Jeannie, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, we just had Betsy Wursel call in through the cell phone, and you could hear her loud and clear on Spreaker.
Yeah, you just told me you were talking to my friend Ricky.
Great. Well, we had a good conversation, Ricky and I, so I'm delighted. This is working out really well, and we can certainly do more live programs like this with people calling in. I am delighted.
They have the Spreaker app, so they can do it, right? I'm sure.
No, they're just calling in on the Skype number.
Oh, they're just calling in. Yeah.
And they either come in through Skype or Betsy called me on the cell phone and it came out where her voice was being picked up by the microphone.
Well, that's good.
Yes, I'm really...
Yeah, it's really going well. Yeah.
Yes, I am really very pleased. So now we're in a position where we could do live audio programs where people can call in and, talk to the host or talk to whoever else is on the line and do really well with it and have the program recorded and set up within Spreaker software. So all you have to do is get it published. I'm just delighted. I'm a happy camper.
Oh, yeah, you should be. That's just good. I like Spreaker anyway.
I know you like Spreaker. So now there's more to like on Spreaker, right? And we have the chat function. So if somebody wanted to chat that way as well, we can do it that way.
Yeah. You can probably do a live show with, some guests that come on that want to talk.
Absolutely. They can use Spreaker. They can use either Skype or they can come through the cell phone and call in that way. And either way, we're doing well.
Yeah.
So, I'm really tickled. And I think it'd be a great way to also be able to do a webinar talking to many people going through Spreaker as well and have them call in with questions.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure Betsy Wursel would like this. She could use this. Anyone that has has an agenda, they can obviously be part of this.
Yes.
And then all they have to do is just call in. The only person that needs to be on Spreaker is yourself. I'm not sure how it would work with the host. We'd have to.
Well, I think anybody who calls in with the Skype number. Oh, here's another one. You're on PWTR with Lillian and Jeanne White. How are you today?
Well, I am A-okay, and how are you, Lillian and Jeanne White?
I'm fine. How you do, Jeannie? Is Sheila?
Yes, it is Sheila. How are you guys doing on the 4th of July holiday weekend?
Oh, I'm staying home. I'm still in lockdown until after Bastille Day.
Well, that's okay, too.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got out a little yesterday and went out to lunch with a friend, and I had chocolate peanut butter candy type cake slice, which was delicious and put on a few pounds, but I got to say it was well worth it.
You got that right. That chocolate peanut butter, maybe some nuts and some chocolate chips in it. That would even taste even better.
You're right. I'll have to tell the chef the next time I'm in his restaurants. But it was really awesome, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then we went for a nice ride in the country, and we scattered out some cabins in the woods that are for rent during the summer. So gave me some ideas, and it was just good to get away from the senior community because we've been in lockdown since March 1st. And don't get me wrong, I love my apartment and everything, but I gotta tell you, it just gets old staying in all the time.
It certainly does.
And watching lightning for your main source of entertainment.
Well, you heard the woman about she went to turn off her lamp and she was struck with lightning?
No, I hadn't heard that. That's awful.
That is awful. She, I guess she was had some paralysis for a while, but they think she'll survive without too many problems. But she really was. She was hit by this lightning.
Wow,
I only took care of one person that was hit by lightning, and it was a young kid. And we checked out his heart, and he stayed overnight, but he was okay. But it's amazing.
I think so. And I mean, actually, the lightning went into the house and came through the lamp. Is that what happened?
Yes. Yes, she went to shut it off, I believe. And that's when she got struck.
Wow.
Yeah, really weird.
I'll say that is weird.
It is.
So how are you feeling?
Well, I am doing A-okay. I was away for a while, and I'm back. I'm exhausted. I went up to New Hampshire, and I'm preparing for a wedding soon.
Oh, wow.
So that takes a lot of time and energy.
It sure does. It sure does. So is it someone in your family who's getting married?
My oldest boy is going to get married.
Well, good for him.
Yes, and his girlfriend or fiance, whatever they call him, they're all excited. However, with the pandemic, she can't have her parents there.
Yeah, that's too bad. But I'm glad they're getting married anyway and not putting it off because you don't know how long this particular pandemic is going to last or if there's another one that's going to be following in on its heels. So I'm really delighted that that they're going forward. Well, if they need something special like some muffins or something, let me know.
Okay. Are you making muffins to sell?
Yeah, but for a wedding gift, I would make them, some bourbon chocolate chip raisin muffins or just bourbon chocolate chip muffins for them to have and for them to share with people who they're close to.
Well, that certainly sounds like a great gift. I will let them know.
Okay, great.
Get in touch with you. That would be awesome.
Well, I'd be more than happy. Like I said, I think it's really awesome that they're moving ahead with their lives and not allowing the pandemic to keep them frozen in time, because I really think that you need to keep on moving forward and not like something like this keep you from achieving what you want or realizing that you love somebody, so you're not going to keep on waiting for the ideal time, because there's no such things as ideal times these days. So you have to take advantage of what you have and move forward. So yes, that would be my gift to them.
That would be awesome. I will let them know.
Great. Or they can have, biscotti if they think biscotti would be, because the biscotti they can take with them in a tight plastic bag or box and, they don't have to eat it immediately because the biscotti lasts. Whatever they want. Just tell them that. That ought to make them feel good. Great.
Well, thank you again.
You're very much welcome.
Anything else going on?
No, it's very, very quiet. Actually, I'm waiting for the rain and thunderstorms to move in because it's supposed to start doing that after 3 o'clock this afternoon. But outside of that, as they say, all is very quiet on the Eastern Front. Not much is going on.
Yeah, that's the same here. And I'm just on my way out, but I saw on Facebook that you had this call-in, so I thought I'd give you a buzz.
I am delighted. Yeah, we have it set up now with our Spreaker software, whereas you can call in and people can answer questions live during a show. So Jeannie and I both wanted to give it a spin.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. I think it would enable people to do a live show now and encourage their listeners to call in where they can answer questions or maybe have a conversation with them the way we're having a conversation and make it a little more realistic that way. So, yeah, and this is my number with Skype, and I put in a credit so people can come and call in. So I'm just delighted.
That's great.
You know what you should do? Just a thought. I get these thoughts is maybe for trying to put your bill out on the network and encourage people to call in so you can talk to them about it.
That would be an idea.
Just something for you to think about, okay?
All righty. Okay.
Okay?
I will talk to you later.
Okay, have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lillian. Bye,
You're welcome.
Jeannie.
Bye, Sheila.
Okay, so we've had a couple of calls so far, and people seem to be doing pretty well considering that the lockdown is still pretty much prevalent. But I believe that there's always a way of getting around, and that all you have to do is try to make it available, and this is what we're doing. The only other thing that Jeannie I would like to suggest is that PWR is more than happy to be providing this service to you, and if you want this service to continue, we would appreciate a small donation that will go into our cookie jar to pay for the phone number and for people calling in. And we all realize that it's very important to be able to have this feature available because people like to talk about what's going on with their lives or to just let you know what's going on with other people's lives and how they affect them. And yes, you guys can listen to this all over again because this is being recorded by Spreaker. And that way, if you feel like you're missing anything or you want to catch up with something, this is a great way of doing it. And Jeannie, to answer your question, I would think that I would need to, or someone would need to be here to be able to be the producer for anybody who's calling in, because people would need to answer the phone. But I will tell you this, when it rings on Skype, it rings on the cell phone. And even though one person may not be on Skype, somebody else can be on the cell phone waiting. So in reality, we can have two people calling in at the same time.
Yeah, you can. Right.
Plus, and you're still online as well. So
yeah,
I guess you can host a whole group of people on that one phone number, which is pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, I wonder how many. I probably a good amount that can be on the call. If they don't want to talk, they can at least listen to the conversation too.
Exactly. So I think there's a lot of things that we can do with this, but I'm really stoked. I'm really glad that we did this, and I'm glad I finally figured out how to make it work, because I think it really does open up a lot of possibilities for us where we can really encourage people now to call in and to let us know what's going on with them. I can see this for good wine and cheese as well, where, you know, people can come in and do their rant and then get off the line and everything, and the next person would come in automatically, and it's, you know, just be a series one after another. I kind of like that. So what's going on in
I do a wine and cheese already for Sheila Wilson for her wine and cheese for her issues that go on with the nurses. So there's two different types of wine and cheeses now. You know,
that's true. That's true, and we'll have to distinguish between what other wine and cheese that we do.
Yeah. I should have mentioned it to Sheila that this would probably be a good thing to do once in a while to have a live call-in. Because obviously we've got enough people reading the blog in the audios from Spreaker and all the different platforms are on. So that might be something. I'll talk to her maybe in the fall. They maybe want to do it and do a live show with 4 or 5 of the nurses that come on quite frequently and talk about what's going on in the front line for these nurses. So that would be an interesting subject. That's a good idea, Lillian. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I just think that it'd give people a better understanding of what Sheila's trying to do, and maybe, you know, get more of a discussion going on about it so that eventually her bill can be passed, because I think it would be a good idea for them to have some kind of protections. I mean, I know what I'm being told by another nurse who...
But this wine, this particular segment she's doing is, talking about the bill, but it's also going to be talking about how to help the medical community when at some point this pandemic slows down a little bit. These people are running on adrenaline, and they're going to need some extra help with other meditation or yoga or training or webinars. So that's part of this wine and cheese also, is to talk about that kind of stuff. But right now the nurses are talking about what they're talking about is what's going on in the hospitals for these nurses. And it's not what you read in the newspaper.
No, it isn't. It is not. And I was talking to a nurse this morning, and she was saying that she really needs to get away and refuel herself. And they don't really have a lot of extra nurses to rotate some fresh ones in. So the ones who have been around for the past 4 or 5 months can take some time off.
Yeah, these girls, these ladies, and male nurses too, all need some downtime. But there's something down the road, so at least for the Stop Hair Care Violence nonprofit, is to provide some different programs and stuff. And maybe one of them may be the retreat, maybe an overnight retreat or something for some of these individuals. But that's down the road. But at least if we have her come on and do a live show at some of these nurses, people can call in and talk to them. So that's a good deal, you know. So that'll be good.
I think so. I think that this really opens up a door of possibilities for us. I mean, I can see even musicians calling in and start playing through their phones or cell phones or whatever, and entertaining the crowd. So that if we create an event or something and let people know.
That's something you should talk to Michael about.
I think I will. I think I'll also talk to Joe West about that as well, because I think that it gives us a further reach where we can really invite people to come in and participate, and all they're hearing is the music and they're not seeing anybody, and the music is being recorded automatically because you're going live with the program, and it can be done either through Skype, or it can be done through the cell phone, and I'm pretty sure you can use your tablet, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Some of these tablets are really getting quite good, and I really think that it'd be something for you to think about, because then you can get a wider reach.
Right. You know what you could also do is if, say, you have an author that comes on to do a live show with you and has a new book, maybe they could read the first chapter, something like that.
And have, why couldn't we do a live book club where the author we can get a group of people together to go and buy their book or take it out from the library or get it through Kindle and get the ebook version, and then we can do a live book club on the air where people are talking about the book. So not only would they have an opportunity to call in and talk to the author and tell them what they think about it, or got a couple of people on all talking about the book, but then also have people come and attend the event of the book club where the author is either reading online or answering questions or telling them what they have in mind further, or maybe even fielding questions about how the next book would be written. What do you think?
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that also. That would be very good because right now with this pandemic, we don't know how long it's going to last, and to be able to like going into Barnes and Noble or any other bookstore, you can go in and the author, one of the authors will have an author night where they'll come and discuss their book, or sign their books and stuff like that. And that's not going to be easy to do right now.
No, so maybe you can put something together where we can invite some authors to come in and schedule some events at night and get the word out and, let people know where they can buy advanced copies. So not only can they talk about the book and the author can talk to them about the book and field some questions, but they can also then read the first 2 or 3 chapters and discuss that as well.
Yeah, you could do that. There's a lot of things you can do now because everything is either virtual or audio or live audio, and so here's an opportunity. But I was just thinking, wouldn't it be great? I mean, this is like far off the wall, but to have someone like Stephen King come in once a day and read reads one chapter a day on his book, and people could listen and they can download it and listen it to their phone through their radio on their car while they're driving somewhere, and they can at least hear one chapter a day on a story that he has written.
So why don't we offer something like this?
There's a lot of opportunities here. It's just depends. You have the audience, and I see when I go on podcasting, I look at the different podcasts are, and the ones that they have the serial readings, where it's like once a day, they'll read a small chapter, and then maybe have some sound effects in it or something. I don't know, but and they're doing very well because people download these things, and if they're driving like a long way, they'll put this serial on through their Bluetooth, through Alexa or something, and listen to it. So there's another, there's really good opportunities out there. You just have to find. This is a question to ask somebody out there in the audience. Ask them what they would like. If they were going to put authors up, what would you like? Would you like to hear the author read his stories? Would you like to have a book club? And if you do, how, you'd come on once a week or something like that with the author. So I guess you put it out there and ask people what they would like. Be interested to see what comes back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're putting it out to you, and you can write your answers to Theconnectshow, TheConnect @gmail.com, or PWR Network LLC @gmail.com, and let us know what would you prefer.
Yeah. And if they're home, maybe we could just bring in a stream of musicians just to play music once a week for people that really would just like to sit back and just listen to some nice music. We're all at home, so that's another deal. There's plenty of things. I don't think we can bring a chef on, though. The chef has to be seen cooking.
Well, I guess we could try and do it through video.
Oh, but this is, well, video is, that would be different. This is strictly audio, where we are on Spreaker.
Yeah,
so,
this is all audio.
But you could have a chef come on and, talk about what he does. I mean, you could still visualize some of the stuff. So there's things you could do if you think about it.
I think so. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it from Jeanne White, station manager. And let us know what you think. Come on.
I mean, God, you could even bring teachers on board.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The sky is the limit. So let us know what you want, and we will try to help you out. And the only thing, the only thing that we ask in return, in addition to your support, is maybe make a small donation to help us keep these type of services rolling over the airwaves for you.
Yeah. Really. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do. Or, you could have somebody, me, I love coffee shops. So I could do a show on coffee shops and have some people throughout the country and the world talk to me about what coffee shops they have. And for me, that would be interesting because I like coffee shops. But anyways, I mean, it's endless what we can do, Lillian. It's endless.
It's endless. So if you want to join the Endless Club with Jeanne White and Lillian Cauldwell, contact us at Theconnectshow, THECONNECT @gmail.com or PWR Network LLC @gmail.com, and let us know what you'd like to hear on the radio, because now we can do it.
This is one good platform. We've tried other platforms and they have not worked. Ever.
But this one works.
But this one works. If you know how I love Spreaker, absolutely love it. It's a good platform because, or maybe somebody from India. We are now on the platform. I don't know how to pronounce their name yet. The platform.
And for those who want to come in and give us a call, the number is 484-258-1876.
Yeah. That's good.
I think so.
Really?
So we'll give you another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then please let us know what you want.
Yeah. Well, maybe some of them right now, obviously but it's still, if they're listening, they could download this stuff into their car.
They can listen to it all over again when we're finished, because it's all being recorded.
This is going to go on to 10 platforms besides our normal places.
Exactly. So this is a great time.
Yeah. We're getting a pretty good following in India, Lillian.
Exactly. So listen up, ladies and gentlemen. This is your opportunity to get your voices heard. This is your opportunity to get some things off your chest. This is a great opportunity to let the world know what you're thinking.
Yeah. Or people coming in and doing like a audio infomercial.
Exactly. You can do an audio infomercial. The possibilities are endless. So let us know what you want.
Yeah. No, we have a huge audience out there. We really do have a wonderful audience, listening audience that listens to the shows of all our different hosts.
Absolutely.
And more coming.
And more coming.
By fall. More in the fall, right? There's more coming on in the fall.
There are more coming in the fall, and listen up, folks. We're looking for a jingle for the station. So if you want to put together a jingle and have an opportunity to sing it, so other people can judge your jingle, this is the place to do it.
Yeah. That would be good. We need a jingle. We really do.
We need a jingle, and the audience will choose what jingle they feel like best represents us. And that will be the jingle that we'll use. So put on your thinking musical caps and send in your MP3s, or if you like to have people around you, just call us up on 484-258-1876 and we will do it. Okay? So I think that wraps it up. But before all you go away and stray, I'm going to give you a very good whatever to take with you. And that will be, let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Here we go. Oliver Wendell Holmes, 1859. A moment's insight is sometimes worth a life's experience. So I want to thank everyone who called us in this morning. Ricky, Sheila Wilson, Betsy Wurzel, Jeannie White, station manager, and of course your host Lillian Cauldwell. And you tell us when you want to hear our golden voices all over again. So thank you all very much for listening. And remember, there's never a dull moment here on PWTR. Okay, you're still connected. Oops.